Dynamite Daniel Dubois' new trainer, Tony Sims, says they want that Fabio Wardley fight. I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker drink blood trains out. Full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. All right, listen. Let's talk about it. I'm looking at this article. Tony Sims, this is Dynamite Daniel Dubois' new trainer. To be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with Tony Sims. I do know he has succeeded Don Charles. I'm reading this article. I'll put the link in the description. After his defeat of Alexander Usyk, they blamed Don Charles for that. We'll get back to that in a second. But Tony Sims says they're actually targeting a heavyweight bout with Fabio Wardley. I'll put the link in the description if you care to read this, but I'm just going to tell you just straight up, I'm having some trust issues with Dynamite Daniel Dubois. I'm having some trust issues. If you follow my channel, I spoke very highly of this young man. I like the fact that his father is instrumental in his life, instrumental in his career. Hear me out. This kid knows how to lose. He knows how to lose, meaning it's in any sport, you're not going to be 100% in all your life. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But after you lose those, how do you come back? I call it failing forward. And Dubois fought the juggernaut Joe Joyce, fractured eye socket. And everyone was saying, oh, man, this guy's not what we thought he was. He came back, got some wins, hurt his knee. Came back, got some wins. Got the Usyk fight. And I'm just jumping around here. He got the Usyk fight. And I thought he beat Usyk with a body shot. I really did. And I thought he was robbed. I also, if you follow my channel, I thought that when he got dropped, it was at the height of the Ukraine, Russia situation. I think he was thinking self-preservation. They were fighting in Poland, if I remember correctly. You could correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't think, and this is just me, I never spoken to anybody in Dubois' camp or anything like that, but this is just me as a black man in Poland. And Usyk, there's already sympathy for him. And I think that Daniel Dubois was thinking self-preservation. If I beat this guy, I'm gonna have to worry about getting to the hotel, leaving the arena, getting to the hotel, or getting to an airplane and getting out of here, or a train, or however they travel over there to get the hell out of here. I didn't think he felt safe. This is just me. I have no facts to prove it. I'm just looking at it because I said, you know what, something ain't right here. And he rebounded from that. He fought on a Jake Paul undercard, smooth win. And shout out to his sister Caroline, sweet Caroline. That y'all do that over there. Caroline is a fighter. Salute to his sister. He got the Anthony Joshua fight, and I picked him to win. And he won in outstanding fashion. He showed a durable chin because AJ could punch. AJ, stuck around and he caught him. And Daniel wasn't hurt, but he baited him, and AJ threw a uppercut from across the ring. I don't know what he thought he was Dawson from Street Fighter, and Daniel hit him with a straight right hand and slept him. Prior to that, he beat up Big Baby Miller, and you gotta understand, he still had this aura of quitter around him. He's a quitter, he's a quitter, he's a quitter. Because the general idea is once you quit, you'll do it again. He beat up Jarrell Miller. And I said, this kid knows how to lose. It doesn't bother him. He doesn't get embarrassed. He understands the sport. And then there was the Usyk rematch, and this is where I have trust issues. The Usyk rematch. I picked Daniel to win that. I picked Daniel to win that. I really did. I thought mentally he was ready. He has an above average skill set. I think he had all the tools, size, strength, footwork to compete with Usyk. If not knock him out. I said, man, he stopped him to the body. He just got to get started on that early. And Usyk is a master boxer. I repeat, Alexander Usyk is a master boxer. But he can be hurt. He can be hurt. And I thought that Daniel Dubois had all the tools to do it. And I'm watching the fight and I'm listening to what people are saying. When he got to the arena late, y'all know the story. Got to the arena late. Then I understand he had like 70 people that showed up with him. And the video of the party that I saw at his home, I'm thinking it was the day before. No, it was that day. And I'm like, what? Wait, what? And I got upset, man. I got upset. What did he make that night fighting Usyk? Like $72 million? Was that what it was? Are those 70 people that supported you, when they watched you get your head snapped back by Alexander Usyk, who's not really labeled a power puncher, he could hurt you, but he snapped your head back and stopped you pretty much early, man. This was not the Daniel Dubois that I thought was going to show up. The Daniel Dubois that I thought was going to show up was going to be motivated. He was going to be light on his feet. He was going to work that jab, muscle him in the clinch, hit him in the body, put Usyk on the back foot, and Usyk can box off the back foot, but show ring generalship, walk him down a majority of the fight, work the body. I keep saying work the body because now we know he's weak to the body. Well, he's not weak to the body. He's just not as strong as others. Come on. And what did we get? You made Usyk look like he's a power puncher. He snapped your head back with the perfect shot. And bingo, there you are. It's over with. And I'm like, what was that? And then you was partying that day. Or you had all those people around you that day. Are those people did they leave with you? Did they wait for you outside? Because then I heard they wouldn't let everybody in. When you lost it at home, were they there still partying with you? Keep your head up, chap. Keep your head up, old chap. Are you all right? You'll get him next time. I was very disappointed. I'm like, man, come on, man. Your father was there? What happened to, everyone get out. We fighting tonight. Go home. There shouldn't be anybody around you but your team all camp long. They'll celebrate after you win. And you'll see who's really your friends after you lose. Were those 70 people around you when you lost to Joe Joyce? Was those 70 people around you when you lost to Usyk the first time? When you left and went home, were they there waiting for you in the airport? Did they come? I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. But this just raised more questions about this kid, man. And I'm disappointed because I want to root for him. I'm disappointed. I don't know what he got going on. So now Don Charles is out, and this guy, Tony Sims, is in. Now, I'm reading this article. Sims once led Anthony Joshua to the IBF title and more recently watched Wardley elevated to the status of WBO champion. Sims used to coach Anthony Joshua. And now I'm looking at his picture. He's a familiar face, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not too educated about him. But you used to coach AJ, man? To the IBF title? See, now this is a whole other problem because a lot of things that AJ accomplished at heavyweight, that was chess. They put AJ in positions where he could win until they ran into the Andy Ruiz debacle. And now he's over here with Daniel Dubois, Talking about I like the Wardley fight for him. Yo, look, this is a recipe for disaster, man. This is a recipe for disaster. If I'm to make a suggestion to Daniel Dubois, get out of the UK, come to America, and I don't know, try and connect with Ronnie Shields or somebody, a guy that knows how to train his heavyweights. I don't trust nothing over there. I really don't. I do trust Fabio Wardley's camp though, because if you look at my, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if you look at my body of work, I've had Team Wardley on my live stream. Yes, sir. I had Robert Hodgins on here, and him and Fabio have they have a friendship. If you can find it, it's on my channel. Just put in Robert Hodgins, and salute to my brother Trick Nolte. We interviewed him, and I always like it when the trainer fighter relationship, it goes beyond trainer fighter. So him and Robert, Fabio and Robert, they've actually been in the trenches. Just go watch it. He speaks on it. So I don't mind that. They have a brotherly bond. And Fabio's a natural athlete. Is he as polished a boxer as Daniel Dubois? Probably not, but he has intangibles that will give anybody a problem. And he has that monster right hand. Can Daniel compete? Absolutely. Can he win the fight? Absolutely. But now we have to wonder which Dubois is going to show up. And I hate saying that about fighters. Is he going to win? Well, he could win, but which guy's going to show up? I hate that. A Jekyll and Hyde fighter. And now he got this guy in here who trained AJ. And they say Sims led Anthony Joshua to an IBF title. If you're familiar with the route of Anthony Joshua and familiar with how I've held him accountable here, that IBF title run means nothing. But if you're an unconditional AJ fan, whatever, man. Wardley is literally getting this out the mud. Literally. He's just putting in the work. And he gets it done. He just fought Joseph Parker, the drug cheat. By the way, is his name cleared yet? Did I miss it? Put it in the chat and let me know. Because the guy, apparently he did some lines before the fight, which, from what I understand, could be used as a masking agent. You got to deal with that crap. So I don't know. He said he'll clear his name. Was it cleared? I don't know. So he went in against Wardley drugged up and got stopped. Go figure that. So where Dubois might be a little more polished as far as skill set goes, Wardley can make up for that with strength, durability, and just flat out grit. And he's not a bad boxer himself. So the real question is, do you want Dubois in there with Wardley? Because one more bad Dubois loss, where does he go? So just stop saying names to promote yourself, man. And I know Dubois has been a champion, but at this point, man, I know there is no light work, but don't jump the gun and try and get in there with Wardley, because it's going to look worse. If Daniel's having a bad night, it's going to look worse. And I'm not wishing the worst on Daniel. I'm just saying now we don't know what we're going to get in the fight now. Y'all understand that Usyk loss really pissed me off because I really, really thought he'd do better than that. I picked him to win, but even if he lost, I didn't think he'd lose like that. I thought it'd go 12 and, the effort wasn't there. And Usyk is just nice with it. I never said he was trash. He's nice with it. But that's not the Dubois I thought would show up. And that was just irresponsible what he did on fight day. That's just irresponsible. That's not Usyk's fault. Usyk got in there and did what he had to do. But this Wardley thing, let me ask y'all. Do we trust Daniel Dubois now? I'm going to say no. Back of the line and put in the work. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!